and the intruder was in the attic. Icon creepy. Odd horror story. One night, a young 16YF was asked to babysit a family friend's kids. The couple, the Smiths, had a young girl named Ava and an infant son. They planned to go to a dinner gathering and needed someone dependable to care for their kids. Cora, a trustworthy and mature teen, accepted the task without a second thought. It was a peaceful night, an ideal backdrop for some tranquility while the parents were out. Upon Cora's arrival at the Smith residence, the parents provided last-minute guidance and reassured her that everything was fine. After they departed, Cora settled down with the children, checking in on them periodically. Ava, the little girl, was already deeply asleep, and the infant was snugly resting in his crib. Cora took a seat in the living room, her novel in hand, prepared to relax for the night. The house was expansive, and the wind howled outdoors, rattling branches against the windows, creating an atmosphere that felt somewhat unsettling. As Cora lounged on the couch, the wall phone unexpectedly rang. She rose to answer it, half expecting it to be her parents checking in on her. But when she picked up, the voice on the other end was odd, deep, distorted, and laden with a sense of urgency. "Have you checked on the kids?" the voice asked in a rough whisper. Cora, assuming it was merely a prank, chuckled and replied, "What? Who's this?" The line went silent. Confused but not overly concerned, Cora dismissed it, believing it was just a misdial or some kids having a laugh. She returned to her spot on the couch and attempted to focus on her novel, but her nerves were fraying. She kept looking at the clock. 30 minutes had slipped by, and she'd already checked on Ava and the baby. The house was quiet once again. Then, the phone rang again. Cora hesitated briefly, then picked it up. This time, the voice was more urgent, nearly frantic. "Have you checked on the kids?" the voice reiterated, with more urgency this time. This time, Cora felt a chill in her stomach. The voice sounded oddly familiar, and the delivery sent shivers down her spine. Yet, she tried to maintain her calm demeanor. "Who are you?" she demanded, her voice trembling slightly. "What do you want?" There was a prolonged silence before the voice replied, now more menacing. "Have you checked on the kids?" Cora felt herself go pale. She glanced up at the staircase leading to the upper level, where Ava's room and the nursery were situated. She realized something was horribly amiss. The voice felt too close. Terrified, Cora hung up the phone and dashed toward the stairs, striving to keep her composure. She checked the kids again, reassuring herself they were both soundly asleep. But then her thoughts spiraled. What if someone was watching her? Why did she keep getting this same call? And why did she have an awful feeling in her stomach? With shaky hands, Cora dialed the police. The dispatcher on the line assured her that help was on the way. But after she hung up, she recognized a horrifying truth. What if the caller was upstairs? Who had just called her? Who might be in the house with her? Moments later, she heard the faint creak of floorboards above. Footsteps across the hallway. Panic surged in her chest, and Cora sprinted to the front door, swinging it open and rushing outside. She stepped out onto the street to see the police car arriving. When law enforcement came and searched the house, they found no intruder. But, to Cora's terror, they uncovered a chilling revelation. The calls had actually originated from within the home. The voice on the phone belonged to the intruder, who was hiding in the attic or one of the upstairs rooms, watching her all along. Cora had been in danger from the instant she stepped into the house, unknowingly observed by someone who had been lurking there since before she arrived. If she hadn't called police and ignored her instinct, things may have taken a much more sinister turn.